Hey there, Stephen Indrisano here, writer and creator of Shelterwood, a Suburban Gothic. If you enjoy the show and would like access to early and ad-free listening, please consider joining our Patreon community. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the show.
Shelterwood contains mature themes and graphic content that may not be suitable for all audiences. For a full list of content warnings, please check our transcript in the episode description. Listener discretion is advised. Last time on Shelterwood.
This place has an HOA.
Yeah, neighborhood's gotta have the right character.
You're looking for deeds and registration. If she's here, they can help you out down there.
B for basement is down here. Guess I'm heading down. It is very dark, and I'm holding down the power button on my phone. God, light up, goddamn you!
Hello? Hello? Is there someone there?
I know that we've left you on a bit of a cliffhanger here, and we will get to Nick's time in the town hall basement soon, but I wanted to point something out very briefly before we zoom back in. Namely, at this point, linear timelines are going to start breaking down. Here's what I mean. Here's me the night after Nick found Shelterwood. Okay, so I've decided to keep an audio record because if Nick does make it out of Shelterwood alive, he's gonna want me to make this into a podcast because that's just life now, I guess. I haven't told anyone that he's gone, partly because I don't know what I would say, and partly because the thought of Nick's parents losing another kid makes me want to scream and throw up at the same time. The reason why I'm recording this now is because I just received a text from Nick which reads, "Can't call, reception bad. I'm going to the basement. Don't call parents." So, on the one hand, I'm glad Nick is still alive, but on the other hand, I don't like the idea of some basement in wherever he is. I tried to text him back, but nothing went through. Again, the time is 3:08 a.m., and Nicholas DeRoso is still in Shelterwood. I'll probably just stay up tonight to be safe. Signing off now to make a pot of coffee. Did you catch that? I received Nick's text around 12 hours after he entered Shelterwood, but according to my microphone, he had recorded closer to 30 hours of audio by that point, a ratio of just about 2.5 Shelterwood hours to 1 Earth hour. Like everything with Shelterwood, we don't have a logical explanation for this, but it is an aspect of his travels in Shelterwood that bears mentioning as context for what you're about to hear. Okay, one last warning before getting back to the basement. Things are going to get dark this episode, okay? Ready? Here we go.
Wait! Shit! Oh, fuck! Okay. Fuck. The elevator door is closed, and it is dark. It is very dark, and I'm holding down the power button on my phone. God, light up, goddamn you!
Hello? Is there someone else here? Whoa, is there someone there? Oh my God, there is, isn't there? Oh, sweet Jesus, thank you. I've been down here for so long, and it's so dark. My phone ran out of battery. Oh my God, are you at the elevator? Oh, listen, I'm coming over, but I just want to get out, okay? I don't want anything to do with you. I just need to get out of the dark, okay? Don't panic. I'm just gonna walk forward. God, I know we're not supposed to talk to people down here, but I need help.
It is hard to describe the experience of hearing a voice from the darkness like this. There's the old tired cliches, which are true. Your blood runs cold, your hair stands on end, your heart hammers in your chest. But these descriptions are just shorthand. Truisms, defanged by overuse. The panic I felt was all these things, true. But it was also my chest filling with helium, my arms seizing close to me as if to hold my soul against me. It was the most primal expression of being a prey animal I'd ever felt. Acting on instinct, I understood that light, the very thing I'd needed bare moments earlier, was now marking me for the hunt. I threw myself down onto my phone, extinguishing the light, choosing one fear over the other.
Wait! No! Please, I'm sorry. I know we're not supposed to talk to anyone down here, but I've been lost. I've been lost, okay? And it's just so dark, and my phone is dead, and I need some help. Please. I'm just trying to find my daughter. Her name is Elizabeth. She's just 17, and she ran away from her mother's house. I don't know what was going on there, but I need to find her. I need to get out of this rat trap so I can find her. Please, God, please. She's my little girl, and I'm just so close. I just... Please.
And then, cutting through the fear, something no less powerful. Recognition. Something in the man's voice. Desperation, perhaps, or hope. His own fear of that long dark. Despite everything, I couldn't bring myself to really believe that this man was a monster, because on some level, I was him. I recognized his need, his terrible need to search, to cure the absence of his loved one. So, cautiously, I decided to take a chance. Still laying on my phone, terrified, I called out, "What's your name?"
Henry. It's Henry. I was told to go to Deeds and Registration. Is that where you're going?
Yes.
I can show you a shortcut. It's straight around from here. I'm just around the corner, but only if you don't follow the blue tiles, okay? They'll get you to DNR, but it's gonna take days. I feel like my legs are gonna fall off, I think maybe we can help each other. But I need you to turn your light back on, please.
Did you find what you needed in Deeds and Registration?
I don't know yet. I can't be sure. They gave me a list of houses where she might be. Ones that fit the description or something like that. Unregistered properties, they said. I've got this folder here. And I was looking at it, but I wasn't focused enough when I went through the door, so I got lost on the way back. Oh, my goddamn phone died, so I've been stumbling around in the dark, so please, just... Can you turn on the flashlight? Please?
All right. I'm turning on the light, but don't try anything, okay?
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Listen, I'm gonna walk towards you. Don't panic. I'm not going to hurt you.
The man who came limping out from the darkness was thin, bordering on emaciated and disheveled. He had on pleated khakis and a polo shirt with a nasty gash down the left side, staining the pink fabric a mottled brown. Despite these obvious signs of hardship, he limped forward with a wan smile. He was holding a briefcase, clutched to his chest like a child might hold a stuffed animal.
Hey. Is it true? Are you at the elevator?
Yeah. How long have you been down here?
Oh, I have no idea. A day or two, maybe. Maybe longer. I found a water fountain at one point, which I think saved my life. It was a little off the blue tile path, but if I'd stayed on, I don't know, maybe that would have been worse. There are other people down here. Or at least I think they're people. I heard one weeping from a bathroom I passed. Or it might have been laughing, I couldn't tell. Sorry, may I? What's your name?
It's Nicholas. Nicholas DeRoso. I'm looking for my sister, Sadie.
Nicholas. Looking for a Sadie. Okay. I'm gonna try to remember that. Maybe I'll find her first before you do. If you find an Elizabeth Gold, please just tell her... Tell her Daddy's coming. That she doesn't need to be here anymore, that it's all gonna be okay, but please try to remember that. And listen, when you get to the first turn on the right, go straight towards the door. Do not follow the tiles. I think it's designed to test you, to kill you if you're unlucky or if you don't need it enough. And then it spits you right back at the elevator, I guess. Whoever built this place had a mean sense of humor. But, sorry I'm rambling. Just, again, it's the first turn on the right, door at the end of the hallway.
I'll remember. Thank you. And hey, good luck.
Yeah. You too. Stay safe. Just stay safe.
Henry Gold ascended, leaving me once again alone in the dark. As my eyes acclimated to the low light, I was struck by the banality of my surroundings. These corridors were not the gabled byways of the town hall above. I was in a hallway, same as you might find in any office building. It was so mundane, so usual, save for a general sense of disuse. The tile floor stretched out beyond my pale cone of light and into an unknowable distance, one neat line of blue bisecting the hall. There were doors leading into what looked like long abandoned conference rooms with slide projectors and rolling blackboards. I kept recording, but I stopped describing my surroundings because I found myself wanting to create as little noise as possible, draw as little attention to myself as possible. It took about 15 minutes before I came to the turn that Henry had come from. It branched off a short distance, a mere matter of feet rather than yards. I thought I could see a door at the end of it, and what was, maybe, a line of blue tile leading to it from the left. If the man was telling the truth, that door might be deeds and registration. But then, I'd also been told not to talk to anyone down in the basement. I'd been told I might be lost down here if I did. And, of course, I was nearly out of water. If the man was telling the truth, the blue tile road before me may stretch on for miles through a darkened labyrinth of cubicles and unlit fluorescent overheads. Plus, my phone battery would only last another hour or two tops. Things were dire. I wasn't sure if I would make it the long way. So, I decided to try the shortcut. All right, Saul. I'm about to make a questionable decision. Once I get going down this hallway, this very dark, albeit short, hallway, I'm going to try and stay as quiet as possible. I feel distinctly watched down here, and I'd really rather not make any more waves than I have to. Okay, deeds and registration, here I come. My eyes are starting to adjust. There's a bunch of fancy 70s oak office door things along the sides here. I think these are personal offices because they've got tinted glass windows with gold leaf names on them, like some old noir film. What? Oh, shit. No. Fuck. Solomon, the wall just closed off behind me. It's like exposed limestone. Is that wet? Ah! Sorry, the lights just turned on. I don't...
Blood still justify the mind with value, the truth of the world will be made in bread.
Oh, shit. What was that?
And in the withering rate of the law, the lawless shall be raised and set in stocks and bonds.
Solomon. I'm not alone.
And the debt will be repaid in full. 0 interest, 100% down. And in God we trust in blood and day. Amen. And place them in business. In keeping with the word of law and order, the guilty shall be tried and tied and drawn and quartered. A gentle reminder of what happens when you let the neighborhood go without you.
I'm sorry,
You breached the contract, which was God, and I You're not afraid.
There's no door. The door I went through, it's gone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Solomon, I'm just gonna rest here for a second. The lights are still on, which is hopefully good. It looks like I'm back on the path. There's no more doors through here, so if that thing comes back, I'm fucked, I guess, but I can't worry about it. I just have to stay sharp. That thing, it filled the whole hall. It's hard to put into words. There was a cluster, I guess, of heads, human heads with all these faces poking out and looking around. There was one in front. It was chewing through its lips, and another one was looking around with surprise? Or maybe awe. I couldn't tell where the voice was coming from. It didn't have a body, just limbs, kind of jutting out and grabbing the walls and hanging off the ceiling with dozens of arms. Some long, some short, some missing skin, or clearly broken and just hanging loose. When it caught me, it put a hand in my mouth. I could feel it around my tongue. It wasn't squeezing or anything. It was just feeling, exploring, I guess. I could taste its sweaty palm. Okay, no more shortcuts.
We rejoined Nick in dire circumstances. He kept walking, at least now in the light, for a good 15 minutes. No words, out of water, no way back.
Oh, shit.
And then, a breakthrough.
Okay, so, the path ends here, but the door I'm looking at doesn't say deeds and registration. It says Sadie DeRoso. There's a light on inside. This is it. I'm going in. Oh, wow. Solomon, this room, it's like a museum in here. There's a plaque. Okay, hello and welcome, Nicholas DeRoso, to one of Shelterwood's cherished memory storage halls. Oh my god. Okay. This is all stuff from our childhood. It's being displayed on pedestals and bookshelves. Hey, I remember this doll. We called her Little Baby. God knows why. Sadie found this thing at a flea market down in Florida, I think, when we were on vacation once. God, I was in middle school. It had a pull string, which is still there. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. Listen to this.
That tickle.
We thought this thing was the funniest thing in the whole world.
I love my family.
It has lost some of its charm, to be honest.
Nighty-night.
Yeah. Nighty-night to you too. Solomon, these books. Most of these were lost in the fire. I guess maybe they were brought out here instead? So Sadie was obsessed with these picture books. They're from a local author. I've never seen them sold anywhere but Bethesda, and I remember them being kind of morbid, like a grittier Tim Burton or something. So this one... God. Sorry, it's all charred on the bottom. I remember this one being her favorite. It's called Jakey the Dog, right? It's about a ghost dog who haunts a sick little boy, and only the boy can see him. In the end, it's not even clear if the dog was real, but it's a comfort to the little boy either way. Here. Don't be sad, the boy said. I'm sure I will see you again. Someday I will die too, and we will play fetch and hide and go seek again and again and again, because you are my dog and I am your boy. Christ, these were dark. That's no wonder they weren't more popular. Still, Sadie always loved them. I remember Mom and Dad got into a huge fight about them at one point, actually. So this was around when Sadie started to get depressed, although obviously I didn't know that until later. Dad found one of these in a local bookstore and just blew up at the cashier over it, yelling about how they were bad examples for the kids. It got pretty ugly. Anyways, there's other stuff here, like a friendship bracelet from one of her old camp friends. Okay, so they were really close for years, but then they had some sort of falling out, I guess. So I never knew what happened, but Sadie, she still wore this thing religiously, even afterwards. To be honest, I used to kind of tease her about it. I wish I hadn't done that. I mean, I never liked her friend. I thought she was kind of mean, but it's not like that was Sadie's fault. Anyways, there's all sorts of other crap in here. Like it looks like there's a pile of CDs. Let's see. Ska, emo, new metal. Sadie was going through it, that's for sure. I teased her for this too. Why? Why did I do that? It's amazing how inconsiderate teens can be. Or I guess, how inconsiderate I was as a teen. Oh, okay. All right, there's a boombox here. I think this was up in the attic for a while. I haven't thought about it in years. I guess it's for playing the CDs. Actually, it looks like there's something already in there.
Okay, here we go. This is a rewrite of a song I did a few years back. The first song on this channel, actually. I thought it might be fun to revisit now that I've gotten a little better.
Oh my God. I remember this.
Living alone in the world is a hard thing to do. Being with friends isn't easy when they don't really know you. When you're afraid and alone and upset, brimming with rage, filled with regret. Remember this song, remember this song. Remember this song, remember this song. Oh, I'm not alone, I'm not alone. Give me a call and I'll pick up the phone. I'm not alone, I'm not alone. I've got a melody, a dumb little song. I'm not alone. Okay. Yeah. I think I got it. Hope you liked it, Nick.
There was a year or so before she disappeared, where Sadie decided she was serious about being a songwriter. She started to go back and quote-unquote fix all of her early videos, like there was something wrong with them somehow. This was when I was already out of the house, up in Vermont, so she sent me this one. God, that last verse.
I've got a melody, a dumb little song. I'm not alone. Okay. I've got a melody, a dumb little song. I'm not okay. Yeah. I think I got it. Hope you liked it, Nick. Hope you liked it, Nick.
God. I should have known. I should have seen this as a sign or something, a cry for help.
I just feel so alone here. I need someone to notice, but I can't tell anyone. And I keep thinking you'll call and ask, but you don't. And I figure, hey, who am I to intrude on your life? I got close once, but you were in class, so when you called back, I said, I'm just burning time before lacrosse. But that was a lie. I need help. I'm going to do something bad.
What? What is this?
Why don't you see it? What else do I have to do?
Oh my God. Sadie, I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. Just fix this. Fix this! I need you! Why don't you fix this? Why don't you fix this?
Remember those extra hours in Shelterwood we asked you to keep in mind at the top of the episode? Well, this is why. Of those hours, the lion's share were spent not exploring Shelterwood, but here, in the memory room. What you're hearing now is the only record of this time. Mostly distortion and static, an occasional howl of what might be pain or rage or grief. I listened to all of it, just in case any of it might be of use to anyone, anywhere, ever. It wasn't. It was hours of this. But of course, at the time, I didn't have this context. At the time, I was asleep. And when Nick called me, I had no idea where he was, if he was safe, anything. The only thing I knew was that this might become the only record of his whereabouts we would have. So I followed Nick's lead, and started recording. Nick? Nick? Hold on. Shit. Wait, slow down. I'm putting you on speakerphone.
You know, and I couldn't help her. She was alone.
Nick, slow down. Where are you?
Anyone tell me?
Nicholas Francis DeRoso, you listen to me right now. Are you hurt?
No, but Sadie, I mean, she was...
We're not talking about Sadie right now. Are you hurt?
No, I went into the room. Her room.
Are you still in Shelterwood?
It had her name on it, and...
Nicholas, focus.
Okay, yes. I'm still in Shelterwood. I'm in the basement.
Can you get out?
What? No, I have to find Sadie. I abandoned her.
You're not going to find anyone if you die, Nick.
Yeah, okay. I have to get out of this room.
Can you just leave?
Yeah. Just one moment. I have to, There. That's a lot better.
Nick? Oh, God damn it! Okay. It's 5 in the goddamn morning. The good news is that Nick is alive. The bad news is something out there is fucking with him.
Maybe it's because I had been running the flashlight for so long. Or maybe connecting to someone across the boundary between there and here is particularly taxing, but no matter the cause, my conversation with Solomon was cut short by a very mundane reason. My battery died. When it did, I found myself standing in an empty room. It was just an office. Big mahogany desk, blackboard, bookshelf. A very clearly disused office. The only thing in there, in fact, was my old boombox, with a CD loaded in the slot. The CD was labeled Nicholas DeRoso. The room had assumed a sullen stillness, so I left. And here, I'd just like to thank Solomon Crockett publicly for getting me out of there. I believe that if I hadn't called them, I might still be in that room, dehydrated, starving, lost. They gave me the will to keep going, and for that, I am eternally grateful. Anyways, I took a deep breath, plugged my phone into my battery pack, and steeled myself for whatever horrors were left for me in the town hall basement.
As Nick left, right as the door closed, in fact, his recording resumed.
Oh.
Hi, welcome to Deeds and Registration.
Thanks.
If you could take this and have a seat over there, we'll have someone out shortly to address your concerns.
What, I'm sorry, what is this?
Oh, they didn't tell you. You're pre-screened for our HOA locator process. So that cuts down on the paperwork some, but we'll still need some information from you. So if you could just fill this out, we'll be with you shortly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and honey, I don't care personally if you record around here. My husband always said I have a voice for radio, but you might want to start asking permission for that. This is a private community, and some of our residents take that very seriously. Okay?
Yeah, you got it. Thanks for the heads up.
Sure thing, hon. Yeah, go on. Make yourself comfortable.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Date of birth, current Address, best number to be reached at. What? Please describe the nature of your search. And then there's just like some check boxes here. Seeking parent, child, or family member. Seeking spouse or significant other. Seeking friend or associate. Seeking debtor or financial. Or just one for other. Well, I mean, I guess that's gotta be family member. So, what else is in here? The packet was 30 or so pages long. There were questions you'd expect. What's your name? What's the name of the person you're trying to find? But there were also questions that caught me off guard. Like, for example, this one. Describe the nature of your relationship with the person you seek. Do you feel you deserve to see them again? It's a bit philosophical for a standardized form. Well, okay. I am seeking my younger sister, as I have been for the last decade. I have done everything in my power to find her. So yes, I believe I deserve to see her ASAP. I don't know what they're looking for, but I guess at least they'll know it's urgent.
None of this was a relaxing process, but Nick mostly held it together. Until, that is, he reached the final page of the questionnaire.
What in the fuck?
Sir, language, please?
Sorry. Okay, there is a simple question here. Just a yes or no checkbox above an image. It reads, "Is this your home?" And below it, there's a picture of a house. It's the house that Sadie and I grew up in. That's my childhood home. Before the fire. It's been years since I lived there, so to be honest, I almost forgot what it looked like. So, it's spring, and our dad loved to garden, so we had this line of just perfectly trimmed and tended for azaleas, all different colors. They are in full bloom in this picture. The windows are open, and Sadie is standing in the front door, smiling. You know, I just checked yes. That's all. I guess if you live in a place long enough, it becomes home, no matter how you feel about it. Here. I'm all done.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Next time on Shelterwood.
You'll be seeing Mr. Brewster shortly.
Shelterwood, a Suburban Gothic, was written and produced by Stephen Indrisano and Indrisano Audio, LLC. This episode featured Stephen Indrisano as Nicholas DeRoso,
Sam Stark as Solomon Crockett,
Paul Warren as Henry Gold,
Alasdair Stuart as the Angel of Deeds,
Sarah Golding as Creepy Dog,
Alexandra Rose DeAngelis as Sadie DeRoso,
Rachel Lepore as Linda.
Directed by Sivan Raz
and Madeleine Regina.
Songwriting by Emily Branam.
Theme composition by Ali Hylton.
Dialogue editing by Sam Stark.
Transcripts by Rook Mogavero.
Sound design by Brad Colbrook. Additional music by Monument Studios and Ovani Sound.
Production by Emma Puranen.
Special thanks as well to our executive funding producers, Cam Collins and the Fellowship of the Breaking Dawn, a.k.a. the Vermont Party Association. Although some of the locations, people, and events in Shelterwood may seem real, worry not. This is a work of fiction. Thank you for listening. A Bloody FM production.